Hello students, very good morning to all the students. So students, after the completion of chapter 8, today we are going to start with chapter 9, that is producing food. So students, in this chapter we will understand about the whole process of producing food. So we all need food to live. So students, why do we need food? The answer is very simple, that we need food to live. We eat a variety of food every day. Students, we all eat a varieties of food every day. Have you ever thought where this food is grown? So students, have you really thought where this food is grown? No? Okay, now we are going to understand about the same. So food is grown in the field. So where is food grown? Food is grown in the field. Farmers grow food for us. So students, the food that we take every day is grown by our farmers. So let us know about the process of growing a crop. So students, now we are going to understand about the whole process of growing a crop. So number 1, preparation of soil. So students, the first process is preparation of soil. So in preparation of soil, first one is plugging. So students, the process begins with plugging. The process of loosening and turning the soil is known as plugging. So what is plugging? It is the process of loosening and turning the soil. This is done by wooden or an iron plug. So students, plugging is done with the help of wooden or an iron plug. Animals are used to pull the plugs in smaller field. Plugging in bigger fields is done by tractors. So students, in smaller fields, animals are used to pull the plugs, whereas in the bigger field, different machines like the tractors are used. Advantages of plugging. So students, there are different advantages of plugging. The first one is it loosens and aerates the soil so that the roots are able to penetrate deeper and breathe. So students, the main advantage of plugging is that it loosens the soil and also it helps in introducing air inside the soil so that the roots are able to penetrate deeper and breathe. So next one is it helps in the growth of microorganisms and worms in the soil and maintains the fertility of the soil. So students, plugging also helps in the growth of different microorganisms and worms in the soil and it maintains the fertility of the soil. Okay, so now moving on to number B. After plugging, the next process is leveling. So after plugging, the soil is leveled with the help of leveler and furrows are made in the soil. So students, this is leveler and with the help of this leveler, the soil is leveled and furrows are also made in the soil. So next is the advantages of leveling. So it crushes bigger piece of dry soil into smaller piece. So students, leveling will help in crushing down the bigger pieces into smaller pieces. So it helps in distributing water uniformly. So students, leveling also help in distributing water uniformly in the whole piece of land. So it presses the loosened topsoil and prevents soil erosion. So you can see over here, this is the process of leveling. So leveling means, actually in simple we can understand it as pressing the topsoil. Okay. So leveling will help in pressing the topsoil and it also prevent in soil erosion. Number 2, sowing of seeds. So students, the first process of growing a crop is preparation of soil and number 2 is sowing of seeds. So after the soil is prepared, the seeds are put in the furrows. So students, at first we need to prepare the soil and then the seeds are put in the furrows. So this is called sowing. So students, furrow is a piece of land that we have prepared for the process of growing a crop. So when the seeds are put inside the furrows, that is known as sowing. So the seeds sown must be healthy and of good quality. So students, the seeds that are chosen for the process of growing a crop should be very healthy and they should be of a good quality. There are two methods of sowing seeds. So students, there are two methods of sowing seed. Number 2, sowing of seeds. So students, the first process of growing a crop is preparation of soil, and number 2 is sowing of seeds. So after the soil is prepared, the seeds are put in the furrows. So students, at first we need to prepare the soil, and then the seeds are put in the furrows. So this is called sowing. So students, furrow is a piece of land that we have prepared for the process of growing a crop. So when the seeds are put inside the furrows, that is known as sowing. So the seeds sown must be healthy and of good quality. So students, the seeds that are chosen for the process of growing a crop should be very healthy and they should be of a good quality. There are two methods of sowing seeds. So students, there are two methods of sowing seed. So number 2, seeds do not reach in the right depth and the bird can pick them up. So students, if the farmer scatter the seed in the soil by the help of hand, then seeds do not reach the right depth and then the bird will pick them up before reaching it to the right depth. So number B, with a seed drill. A seed drill has a funnel shaped opening. So students, a seed drill will has a funnel shaped opening like this. Here, this is the opening, this is the opening. So these tubes are attached to the plug. So students, these tube are attached to the plug. Seeds are put in the funnel. So seeds are put over here in the funnel, and as the plug make furrows in the soil, the seeds are deposited at the right distance and the right depth in the soil by the drill. So students, with the help of seed drill, we can deposit the seeds at the right distance and in the right depth. This method is better than sowing seed by hand, as the seeds are scattered over the entire field and at the right depth. So students, this process of sowing is very good or better than sowing by hand, because with this help, with the help of seed drill, the seeds are scattered over the entire field and at the right depth. Transplantation. So students, the seeds of certain crops are not sown directly in the field. So students, there are certain crops whose seeds are not directly sown in the field. Instead, they are first sown in the nurseries. So they are first sown in the different area which is known as nurseries. Later, the seedlings are transferred in the field. So students, after they are grown in nurseries, they are then plugged and transferred into the field. This is known as transplantation. So this process is known as transplantation. A trans means, we all know that trans means to transfer and plantation means to plant. So by the name only we can understand the process. So plant like the rice, chilies and tomatoes are grown by the transplantation method. So I hope it is clear that the plant like the rice, chilies and tomatoes are grown by the process of transplantation. So next is the uses of manure and fertilizers. So students, plant use the nutrient present in the soil for their growth. So students, we all know that in the soil there are different nutrients present, and those nutrients are used by the plant for their growth. So the soil become poor in nutrient. As the plant is taking all the nutrient from the soil, so the soil becomes poor in nutrients. Farmer add manure and fertilizers to make the soil rich in minerals. So students, for that the farmer add different manures and the fertilizers in order to make the soil rich in different nutrients. So manure is made from dung of farm's animal. So students, a manure is made by the dung of farm animals, and fertilizers are human made chemical compound. So I hope it is clear to you. Manure is made from dung of farm animals and fertilizers are made by human being with the help of certain chemical compound. So they are rich in minerals. So students, manure and fertilizers are rich in minerals. So farmer make use of all this kind of fertilizers and manure in order to increase the fertility of the soil. So students, I hope it is clear to you. So with this we complete today's part. So tomorrow we are going to start with the next topic. So thank you and have a good day.